welcome Danielle Morimoto.
Welcome. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Adobe Max Sneaks 2023. I'm Danielle Morimoto, and I am so honored to be co-hosting tonight. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of the conference every single year. This is where we give you a sneak peek into some of the technology that is in the works at the company. So really pulling that curtain and giving you a little bit of a behind the scenes. Now, this means that some of this technology, it may or may not make it into the products. This has a lot to do with all of you in the audience and how you all react, also for those of you streaming with us online. Now, we're going to have some presenters coming on stage in just a minute, and they are the actual engineers that built this technology. Now, they are a little nervous, they're a little shy. This is some of their first times on stage. So some of these demos, they may break. That is totally fine. Terrifying for them, but it's totally fine. I know this firsthand because I was one of these presenters myself back in 2016. So I know how scary it can be in front of thousands of people doing, let alone a live demo. So let's just make sure we give them all a big round of applause and have a great time tonight. All right, now we also want to make sure we kick up the energy, we get things off to a really great start. Like I said, a big component of this is making sure that everyone is really supportive and enthusiastic of our presenters. So anyone who visited our Adobe Workfront booth has been entered into a drawing to win this scooter. Yeah, people are very excited about this scooter. I mean, here's the thing, when I heard that I would be announcing the winner of this scooter, I thought that I would be riding on the scooter as my entrance. Obviously, that did not happen. Apparently, there were liability issues, and they did not trust me to just not drive it right off the stage. Whatever, I'm not bitter. Anyway, are you ready to find out who the lucky winner of this brand new scooter is? All right, the winner of this brand new scooter is Stuart Robertson. Let's give him a round of applause. Congratulations, Stuart. Wherever you are, I'm slightly jealous. All right, let's keep things moving. I am not the only person up here tonight. We have an amazing guest celebrity that is going to be joining me on stage. You may know him as one of the stars and co-creators of Comedy Central's hit show, Workaholics, or as Bumper from Pitch Perfect, or Kelvin from The Righteous Gemstones. He starred in The Intern, Modern Family, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, just to name a few. He's an actor, comedian, singer, screenwriter, and producer. Please help me in giving a warm welcome to Adam Devine.
What's up? That was a good intro, Danielle. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for having me. What's up, Sneaks? Who's ready to get sneaky? I don't know.
We're excited.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my.
Yes, we have these very on theme, on brand, kicking it off already.
That's non-alcoholic.
Oktoberfest.
They know me too well. They're like, we don't want him to get drunk up there.
I mean, also these giant pretzels up here.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
And I'll be handing one of these out to everyone in the crowd tonight.
We also apparently got you the most comfortable chairs there were.
Yeah.
I see.
I asked for my grandmother's living room.
Perfect. We got it. That's perfect. Well, let's take a seat.
All right.
I know that you are a creator, a producer. So as we go through all of this technology, we definitely want to hear your thoughts, get your feedback on all of it.
Yeah, so you definitely got one of the dumbest guys to give feedback to these human geniuses up here. I just want one of them to go, shut up. Why are you talking?
I doubt we'll hear that, but
okay, I'm
you never
sure.
know.
They're very polite.
Yeah. All right, well, let's kick things off with our very first sneak. We have Project Fastfill by Gabriel Huang.
Woo!
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get started. So I'm editing content for this project that I'm working on. Look at this stunning portrait shot. Beautiful smile, looking very confident, but I feel like the people in the background are a bit distracting. No worries, I know how to fix this, right? Let's use generative fill to remove them. To start, I just need to simply draw a mask around these people, right? Okay, cool. And then I just need to hit the generate button. The AI will do all the work for me. All right, let's just wait for a couple of seconds to see the results. And there you go. They're gone. I know. Every time I see this, I got blown away. So look at the choices I got, right? All right, I think this one looks good. Well, I believe you have seen this before, right? You can use generative AI to assist you with image editing. What is the surprise here? Well, what if I tell you this is not a photo? This is actually a video. Look.
Oh my gosh!
Woo! All right. So this is Project Fast Fill. See, using Fast Fill, you can edit your video as easy as editing a photo. Look, I just edited this one single frame, and the result is being applied to each individual frames. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay, hold on. Let me play this again, right? I can simply turn off and then turn back on the edits for you to see how seamless this is.
What?
All right, thanks. Okay, cool. All right, this one looks pretty good. Let's move on to the next clip.
No, that one was really good, Gabriel.
I got more for you. I got more for you.
All right.
All right, so let's look at this gentleman walking very confidently in front of the camera.
Strutting.
But I feel like there's something missing. Where is his tie? Let's give him a tie using generative fill. So, yeah, you got it. Again, simply draw a mask around the collar. All right. Okay. This time, let's give generative fill a text prompt and hit generate. Again, the AI is doing all the hard work for me, and let's just wait for a couple seconds and we'll see the results. And okay, all right, there's a tie, not super obvious. Okay, this one looks good, right? Okay, cool. Hold on. I know.
But wait.
This is a video, right? So let's fast fill.
Woo!
There we go.
Yay! See, with the click of a single button, the result is being applied to the entire sequence. And look, this is not just motion tracking. Look at the color and the shading of the tie. It actually changes with the light. So, see, when this man walks into the sunlight, brightens up, and he walks into the shadow, he automatically darkens itself. Everything with just one click. Thanks. All right, I got one last example to show you guys. You guys ready? Yeah, okay, cool. Have you ever thought of showing off a different latte art design? Let's give this cup a makeover. You can see this one is a pretty tricky case. Look at the liquid surface. It's actually moving and warping and shifting in random shapes. But with that being said, let's see how fast we handle this. To save some time, I pre-generated the results backstage. Now I can simply just import them, and there is a mask, and underneath the mask, there is your new pattern. Now, without further ado, let's fast fill. Yeah, this is amazing, right? Right, look how perfectly this new pattern follows the motion of the liquid surface. All right, there you have it. Generative AI can already assist you with image creation and manipulation. Now you can do the same on videos. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel.
Thanks.
Thank you, Gabriel. That is Project Fast Fill. I mean, I think it's wild. Having seen generative fill in Photoshop, the fact that you can now do that with video, like the motion tracking, the lighting with the guy with the tie, it's incredible.
I feel like I mean, I wish this technology was available when I did Workaholics, because it was always down to my knees. I used to have a team that would help me tie this thing.
Thank you, Gabriel. That was great.
You can just send me your clip to me, and then I will do the edit for you.
All right, great.
All right.
Easy enough.
I got a
Thank you.
tech
Let's
guy
hear it
now.
one more time for Gabriel.
Gabriel, great job, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we have our next sneak. This is going to be a great one. This is Project Draw and Delight by Shomodeep Chakraborty.
Yep.
Hi, we have all seen Firefly in action, right? You type some text and bam, out comes an image. But what if you have something very specific in mind? Imagine a cat reaching for a yarn ball and with the right paw, and the ball is just out of reach, and it's looking towards me. Well, I wrote this descriptive prompt in Firefly, but none of these images is what I had in mind. But allow me to illustrate the idea. So I want the cat, just bear with me, like so.
True artist.
Can't beat that. Okay. And with the right paw reaching for the yarn ball like that. And let's not forget the other limbs and the tail. Yeah.
You're angling for another job. I hope some guy from Pixar just stands up and be like, we need him.
Okay. To assure you this is a cat, let's type in cat, okay? And let's see what happens if I click generate. But sometimes a small doodle is worth 1,000 words. And voila. Well, this is Project Draw and Delight, where we extend text with visual hints to create stunning graphics. Let's add a bit of flair. I'm imagining a light brown cat with an adorable pink nose, right? Yeah, right.
Sure.
Well, remember those coloring books from childhood?
I do.
Yeah. Well, this is a little more sophisticated, so it does the rest for you. Okay, what if you want to be more spontaneous and varied, right? So here I go again. I have to draw. Okay. So I'm trying to make a shape which is very hard given this mouse. Just a bit. It needs to be kind of have an approximate shape, proportion, and well, perfection is not the objective here, and thank God for that. And
It's a dog.
And just like that, our cat has a playful friend. Well, Draw and Delight is not just about doodling characters. You can conjure up entire scenes and landscapes. So here I go again. I'll use a little bit of green to make grass, brown for the tree trunk, yes, some leaves on top, why not? And since it's autumn, let's have some artistic license with green colors. And mountains in the back.
Regular Bob Ross.
Yes. With just that and my artistic masterpieces, this is what I get.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's just up the ante here. Have you ever wondered how a friend would look like playing a guitar?
I did.
Well, yes. We'll soon find out, and generating different poses of that same character is quite challenging. But with Draw and Delight, it's just walk in the park, or I should say rock in the park, but... Well, with music in the air, it's only fair that the cat wants to join in. So we get multiple poses of that same character. Yeah. One small detail I forgot to mention, that all these are actually AI files. You can open them up in Illustrator, move them around, or have fun with Puppet War. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for accompanying me on this.
Amazing. Thank you, Shomodeep. I mean, this is crazy. I work on Adobe Firefly, understanding that this gives you so much more creative control than just typing in a prompt or moving a few sliders, being able to draw. I mean, you can just sketch a little something. I feel like you could do this, Adam.
Well, I feel like you're speaking down to me a little bit, but yeah, really, it's a good way to lord your abilities over your children.
Oh.
Because they're like, look what I draw, Daddy, and you're like, look what I just did.
There you go.
Your drawing sucked compared to mine. Can your cat dance? I don't think so. I'm gonna be a good dad. I'm gonna be a good dad.
Thank you.
One more time for Project Draw and Delight.
Thanks, buddy. Great job.
All right, again, for those of you that are Illustrator lovers, this is Project Neo by Inigo Quiles.
Ooh, it's a fun name.
Hello. So I have been asked to create a design for a basketball court in isometric style for the client, for a website of a client. So this is a last-minute request, and I don't have much time, so I better start working on it right away. So I jump to Illustrator, I bring up an isometric grid, and I put some 3D shapes on top to trace over. Is this a workflow that any of you have done anytime? Well, this is how far I have made it in 5 minutes. It's not too much. My windows are not 3D yet, and the perspective feels a bit off as well. As you know, this is difficult and tedious work. So at this rate, I'm going to be missing both the deadline and also dinner with my family. So instead, I jump into Project Neo, which is our new brand tool running on the web completely, where you can put 3D shapes together very easily. So let me show you. I can bring a shape like this, enlarge it, and even round the corners, just as you know how to do. I can also open a hole in it. And now let me bring another shape that I will stretch like so, make larger. And now I'm going to put it in subtractive mode, which means it's going to carve out from the other shape, like this. Oh, sorry for that. Like this. Shaky hands. All right. I'm going to now make the ceiling for this object. I'm going to make it red, and for that, I'm going to, oh, sorry again. I'm going to stretch this shape, make it red, and now I'm going to put it in color mode, which means that this shape is going to be tinting any other shape that it overlaps, like this. Thank you. Now, this is something you could have done in Illustrator, perhaps, maybe not as fast as with Project Neo, but look at the following. I can also bring another shape. I'm going to push it there, bring it up, and actually let me zoom in so we can see what's going on in there. All right. That's going to be it. Sorry for that again. All right. I'm going to make it now subtractive, so I can carve out a window of any depth that I want, super easily. When I'm happy with it, I can go and create many more windows, just like that. And since I'm at it, I'm going to round the top corners to make it more stylish. All right. Yeah, you might clap. Thank you.
Yeah. Give it up for him. Why not?
So now let me fast forward about 15 minutes or so to see how far I have made it. So you will see a lot of details, a lot of objects in here, but all I have done is bring in more boxes, rounding the corners, making some of them subtractive, some of them putting them in color mode. But the design is not done yet. The concept art had some trees in them, so let's create some trees. I will bring that cylinder that I just created and place it somewhere there, and let's make it brown. OK, that will work. I'm going to bring now a sphere and put it on top of the cylinder. And let me make it green. All right, great. Now I will duplicate that sphere, bring it up, make it smaller. And now these are two different spheres. But something I can ask Neo to do is to blend them together, like so. This way I can create a very smooth and organic forms. And it's also a lot of fun to play with. It's actually maybe too much fun, so let's stop there. And let me copy this happy little tree. Oops, sorry for that. Control D. There we go. Oh, OK, I will do it one at a time. No problem. I'm going to stretch this sphere so both trees don't look the same. And this is pretty much my final design. So I'm going to frame it. And while I have been able to do this super rapidly in Neo, I'm still going to send this design to Illustrator to do what Illustrator does best. So let me send it there. It might take a couple of seconds. But when done, I can open it. All right. And here it is. Now, the great thing here is that all of this is vectors. So we can change the stroking, we can play with the shapes, or do anything we want. Now, before I send this to the client, because I know this client, I know I should prepare a few variations of this design. Something I can play with very easily in Neo is the direction of all these shadows. This is done without me having to retrace all the shadows. So I'm saving a lot of weeks of work here. And Neo is computing all the masking and doing all the recoloring for me. Actually, I feel so empowered to try different variations that I'm going to explore different viewpoints and different perspectives as well. So in a matter of minutes, I got my design done, sent it to the client, and now I'm ready to drive home and go prepare that delicious dinner with my family. Thank you.
Glad he gets dinner. I mean, this is cool because being able to go from 3D to Illustrator, having the shadows, like the perspective is what blows me away. Being able to shift that a little bit, it's really, really cool. I mean, it's time consuming to make some of that 3D, and then if a client comes back to you and like asks you to change the whole thing, go back into 3D.
I did a really good job. And a lot of times they don't get that, you know?
I do, I get that, yeah.
And now he's going to be able to make like 30 of these, and the guy's like, all right, enough options.
I'm sure a lot of people will get that, right? Yeah. Thank you, Inigo. Let's hear it one more time.
Great job. So everyone that's up here is, they're all geniuses, it seems.
You could pretty much say that, yeah. There are some very brilliant people working on this technology.
All right. Hey, thanks for inviting me. It's cool.
I'm sure you understand all this technology we're looking at, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it all makes perfect sense to me. And I've used everything that he was saying. I've used it. I've tinkered. It's all SimCity, right? Or it is slightly different?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure you'll love this next one then, too.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
We're going to change out video backgrounds to better match content. This is our next project. It's Project Scene Change by John Chu.
Hello everyone. Hi, I'm so glad to introduce you this very cool technique about video compositing. Here we go. Woo! So this is a video of me working in the office. You know, I'm really overdue vacation, But I have a lot going on, so as an engineer, I have a plan. I searched and found this video of Bali, where I don't think I will be going anytime soon. I want to change the scene of my own video to the place in this video, as if I was on a vacation there. I mean, how do you like this video? It looks great, right? Actually, no. It turns out pretty bad when I try to directly match and composite these two videos. The result just doesn't look natural and seems I'm hovering over a floating background. The reason is that these two videos are so different in camera angle and motion. Fixing this will be slow and tedious. So let me introduce Project Scene Change. In Project Scene Change, I can import the extracted point cloud of the scene and my portrait. They may not look like much, but they provide critical information I can use to interactively align them, like this. After that is done, Project Scene Change AI will use the alignment and modified background. Look at this video. Project Scene Change made a lot of changes frame by frame, and the composition looks natural and smooth, exactly what I needed. To understand what the AI has done, let's put the original video side by side with our new composition.
John, Instagram influencers are going to love you, dude. My gosh.
Yeah, let's go back to the comparison. I mean, what has changed? The original camera motion has been preserved, and the new background has been updated to follow the same camera motion, making the composition seamless and clean. Isn't that amazing? Now that Project Scene Change can intelligently adjust camera motion and angle, we can use this functionality for other fun tasks. Here is another video of me working in the office. I promise this is not all I do in the office. This video captures my full body and has significant camera panning. Here is another video of stuff printed with a graphic I designed. And I want to combine these two videos so that I can make myself walk through my artwork. This is not a trivial video editing task because these two videos are so different in camera motion, angle, and panning. Aligning them is a huge task, unless I'll use Project Scene Change. Like before, I can import the point cloud, align them, and click the composite button. Now I have this composition with this fun miniaturization effect.
Cool.
I mean, look at the shadow. It's brand new. It exists in neither input video. How did it get there? Project Scene Change generated by reconstructing the whole human shape and casting a realistic shadow. OK, let's keep going. I walk closer to the cup. Project Scene Change will automatically understood the 3D nature of the scene so that I can walk behind the cup and get uploaded.
Whoa.
Well, to appreciate the improvement, let's put the naive 2D composition alongside our new one. We can see that our new composition is way better.
Yeah, I noticed a few differences.
With the power of AI, Project Scene Change allows you to completely rethinking video compositing. Now you can change the scene of your video to any place you want. Thank you.
Woo! Project Scene Change. Pretty cool.
Way cool.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 4 is going to cost like $11 to make. The producers are so stoked on this technology. That's awesome, man.
No, I mean, I should have brought my phone. We could have filmed you doing the office walk and then put you, the pretzel scene right here.
We blew it. Yeah. And we have the technology, so
we should have discussed that beforehand backstage, obviously.
Yeah.
Darn.
I mean, and also, can we talk about all the vacations that people aren't going to be taking? Because half the time when people take vacations nowadays, it's just for the Instagram pics.
Is that what you're doing?
No.
Oh. Thank you, John. Let's hear it one more time.
Great job, man. Incredible. Very cool.
I'm excited for you to see this next snake.
Okay.
This is kind of unlike anything we normally do, unlike anything I've seen in the years we've done at Sneaks. That's all I'm really going to say. We're going to lead into this. This is Project Primrose by Christine Dirk.
Creatives are always looking for new canvases to play with, and fashion has always been a place where consumers and designers alike can express their creativity. Many fashion designers use Adobe tools throughout their design process, and in Illustrator, iterating is easy. Trying out a new design can be as simple as clicking a button. Wouldn't it be amazing if the garments themselves could be reconfigured just as easily?
Yep.
Introducing Project Primrose, a digital dress that brings fabric to life. Unlike traditional clothing, which is static, Primrose allows me to refresh my look in a moment.
That is wild. I mean, come on, that's crazy.
What is happening right now? Incredible.
I mean, I imagine you show up, you have one outfit, you can have multiple different scene chains.
Red carpets are going
I
to
was
be
about
way
to say.
sassy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do movie premieres, different things. Can you imagine wearing, I mean, maybe not this
Pants, no
dress.
pants.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fashionable.
Yeah. I'm a fashion boy.
It doesn't have to be static. We can also animate the designs.
That's insane.
It's so crazy. I mean, I know you're pressing a button to essentially change all the designs. Are there other inputs? Do you have to like press a button every single time you're doing this?
Yes, so it does have embedded sensors inside of it. I don't always have to press the button, and I would love to show you how that works. So right now in this mode, you can see nothing's really happening, but as I kind of turn and move, the dress will respond. The dress should respond.
Respond.
Let's try it. One more time, hang on.
There we go.
Here we go.
All right.
There it goes. Live demos, everybody.
It's pretty incredible. And Christine is not just showing this off. Christine made this dress, right? You made
Yes,
this?
yes.
She could do it all.
My team and I designed every aspect of this dress, and I personally stitched it together. Yeah.
Wow.
Project Primrose is a canvas for creativity, and the possibilities are endless. Fashion doesn't have to be static. It can be dynamic and even interactive. And we're excited for a future where there's more ways to express yourself.
Let's hear it for Project Primrose. Thanks, Christine.
Thank you very much.
All right. Trippy.
I mean, I feel like every fashion designer is going to have that look next season on the runway.
We can expect to see you in your next film, just rocking a full outfit, right?
You know me, I'm known for being fashion forward and bedazzled at all times.
I did my research, and that is like the first thing they said in Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. Fashion forward.
I mean, it truly is incredible that, I mean, she looked like a Coke commercial at one point. You know when they pour it and it's all bubbly? That was insane. And
It does kind of look like that.
Does it all have to be like the little squares? This is something I should have asked her. I blew it.
You can ask her backstage.
Okay.
But yes, they're the little petals that they've kind of created.
Yeah.
I think that there's like a lot of possibilities with the technology for sure. But this is just like the first instance of what they've made with this dress. I mean, let's hear it one more time for Project
very
Primrose.
cool.
All right, we're going to move on and talk a little bit about creating custom lettering for your projects. This is Project Glyph Ease by Defan Liu.
Hi, everyone. Woo! I'm working on some lettering projects for a farmer's market. In this sign for bakery, the letters are too thin and don't look like bread to me. So what can I do? These are some shapes that I created. They look more like bread than the original letters. And I want to use them in my design. But creating and tweaking these shapes took me quite a while. I was manually drawing the shapes point by point like this. Even worse, I need to create a shape for each new letter in the text. Here, I'm introducing Project Glyph Ease. With Glyph Ease, I just need to select these 3 shapes and launch Glyph Ease on the left. Glyph Ease will analyze the 3 shapes I selected and automatically generate the other letters in a consistent style. See? Now all the letters are in the same style as the 3 letters I selected.
Cool.
Except the S and E letters here, I never designed the other specific letters. All I did was provide a few shapes as hints, and Glyph Ease did all the rest. What if I want to add a new word, fresh? It's simple. I can type as live text. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now let's make these letters more creative. Let's go back and try to make it look like someone has taken a bite out of them.
Yep.
I will achieve this effect by adding these decorative shapes. And let's launch Glyph Ease again. Glyph Ease understood the bite effect and applied it to all the letters. And this farmer's market also sells pretty good coffee. Now let's work on this sign of coffee. The text here doesn't scream coffee to me, but I have a fun idea.
Yeah, you do.
Here are some coffee beans placed to look like letters. Let's pass it to Glyph Ease. Now all the letters are made from coffee beans. Moreover, I can cut this word and use it in live text. Let's select this coffee cup and paste the text around the coffee. Now this looks perfect. Woo! Okay, time for one last example. I have been trying to find the perfect letters for this sign of organic honey. Last night, I sketched this on paper, which has this nice dripping effect for the honey sign. With Glyph Ease, I just need to bring this image to Illustrator and select the desired area and launch Glyph Ease. Wow, all the letters have the dripping effect I sketched on the paper. More importantly, all the letters are generated in the vector format. I can simply apply the complex appearance of the honey to these letters.
Whoa.
There you have it. Unlimited creative typography thanks to Glyph Ease. Woo!
Amazing. Thank you, Defan. I heard a visible wow from you when it switched to all the honey.
Yeah, I love honey, so it was mostly honey-based. But, I mean, I guess a lot of this stuff is things that I didn't know needed to be way better. Like, I thought we had basically mastered letters at this point, but you made it better. Great job.
Great job, Devon. Well, we have another amazing sneak for all of you. This is Project Posable by Ijo.
Hi, people. I am writing a graphic novel about a princess knight fighting an ogre. And this is the sketch I'm starting working from. I know they look abstract, but I want to turn it into artwork. So first, I tried to use AI to generate an image of a princess knight sitting on the throne. They look good, but they have the different pose and camera angle that I envisioned. So this time, let's try something different. First, I'm gonna load this girl into 3D space. And since I want our princess to sit, I'll move the chair behind her. And I can move her joints, but I myself is not a 3D artist, so it's a little bit hard for me to manually put her on the sofa. So look at this. I can click on the sofa, associate it to the girl, and then press space to let her automatically sit on the chair. Then I can adjust her pose by fixing the joints on the hand and move her torso, leaning a little bit to the left. Notice that the body always looks natural because our IK system respects physics and physiology.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna adjust the camera angle and click Generate. Let's see what we can get this time. Look at this. Now the pose and the camera angle is just what I envisioned. The 3D model gives AI the extra hints that it used in conjunction with my text prompts. And we call this technology Project Posable. Then let's do the fighting scene. Again, I'm putting the girl into the 3D scene, and instead of manually posing her, I'm gonna search the image from Adobe stock, and I found this lovely image of a kid doing Kung Fu. I like this pose, and then what I'm going to do is load this image of Kung Fu into Project Posable. Yeah, look at this. The Kung Fu pose now transferred to our Princess Knight, and I can change the angle to get the scene that I want. And I'm gonna write a text prompt and adjust her head a little bit, and click Generate. Wow. Look at this. This could have been so hard to achieve by just writing text prompts, right? Okay, last scene, I'm gonna work on the ogre monster. This is Brute from Adobe Mixamo. Mixamo is a library that provides free characters for people to use.
Woo!
And the pose I found for him is, this karate pose. I like it very much. And let's transfer the karate pose to our ogre monster. Again, I'm gonna adjust the pose a little bit and write the prompt. Wow. It looks terrific. How do you guys like it? By doing this, in just a couple of minutes, I was able to turn my concepts into gorgeous artwork. Let's see what I just created. Let's refresh the page to place what we just got into this storyboard and review the story. In the mid-century castle, there lives a princess knight. She sees the poster of an ogre. He is wanted. So she decides to leave the castle, searches him in the forest, and suddenly she sees him standing on the mountain. And she is ready for an epic battle. As we all know, AI image generation is an incredibly powerful creativity tool. And with our project Posable, all poses are possible.
Thank you, Eve. What do you think? I mean, the one where the woman is getting posed in the chair, she looked really comfortable, just like I feel like we are
Looked
in this.
more comfortable than I currently am, yes.
Yeah. I was gonna, how are you doing? I mean, this is great.
Yeah, it's real wooden. I like that. I mean, I love like the German theme. This is because I was on the show Bumper in Berlin, right?
That is what happened, yes.
And then Peacock canceled it. Where's the head of Peacock? But it's cool. I mean, incredible. I am developing my own Princess vs. the Ogre graphic novel. So my lawyers will be contacting you, but great work.
Looking forward to see your story.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it doesn't look as good.
Thank you, Eve. All right, we're gonna move on. Very sassy, love it. So,
You know, I like it. I gave a little jab, she gave me the right hook.
came right back at you.
Now she's coming back. I wasn't scared, Danielle.
All right, well, we're gonna talk a little bit about low-resolution videos.
Good.
Ever had something tiny, you know, got that GIF, whatever? This is Project Res Up by Yang Zhou.
Hello, everyone. I'm a video creator and want to create a video about the elephants. So here is a video asset I found online. It looks good. It has elephants in its habitat. And I really like this elephant and want to give him a closer shot. So I crop the video and get this one. It looks good, but it is too small. When I naively scale it up, it looks too blurry. So here comes to Project Res Up, a video upscaling technology. Let's try it out. Let me drag the video here and click the button. Project Res Up will upscale the video by 4 times and try to predict its missing high-fidelity details. And here we go. See, it's much better now. I can clearly see the texture and the details of the river. And of course, let it put side-by-side comparison. See how much it improves. I can definitely use this new assets in my final full-resolution video. So Project Res Up not only Project Res Up can also be applied to those super small resolution and old videos. For example, this one.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, what do you know about anything? You never got past the 9th grade.
It's an old movie made in 1940s, so the original resolution is pretty low. And let's try Project Res Up. I bet it's gonna look way better. And click the submit button. So it takes a while for the processing, even we skip some heavy computation part. And let's wait for it. Here we go.
I wouldn't say that. Oh, what do you know about anything? You never got past the ninth grade.
It's awesome, right? Let's put it side by side.
I wouldn't say that. Oh, what do you know about anything? You never got past the ninth grade.
Yeah. I can clearly see her details of her facial expressions and hairs, and even the shiny hair wax this man put on. Okay, finally, Project Res Up does not only work for videos, it can also be applied to the GIF images, like the funny memes you made. For example, this is a little meme I found online. Usually it's small and blurry. So let's try Res It Up. Boom, see? It's much clearer and in a higher resolution. And definitely this is side-by-side comparison. So with Project Res Up, you won't be afraid to share any of your small but interesting videos or animations on the HD screen anymore. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jan.
Yeah, incredible, dude. I feel like everyone is gonna love you except for aging actors. They're gonna be like, maybe we keep that one low res. But everybody else is gonna love it.
It's pretty great. Thank you,
Very
Jan.
cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so before we go into our next sneak, I did have a question that I
Okay.
wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, get ready for this. I'm really curious. I mean, you're an actor, right? You're in all these movies. Have you ever had to speak a different language for a movie? Or, like, do you only speak English? Do you speak any other languages?
Ja, ich spreche Sie Deutsch nicht sehr gut.
Impressive.
Ja,
We'll keep,
sehr gut.
we're going to keep that in mind, obviously, for this next sneak. I'm very curious your thoughts after you see it. But this is Project Dub 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 by Zayu Jin. Woo!
As content creators, we all want views. But how can we get our content to the people who do not speak the language that we have in the video? Well, I have something for you. So let's get started by loading up an audio sample I just made in the backstage.
What do you have up your sleeve?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Adobe Max.
Welcome to Adobe Max, everyone. All right. So what are we going to do? Just choose a language. I always want to learn Spanish. And here you go.
Buenas noches a todos, bienvenidos a Adobe Max.
So this is Project Dub Dub Dub. It helps you to dub your content into different languages while keeping the voice the same. But how close are the voices? Well, let's do a stress test. I'm going to choose an audio sample that my colleague sent me, and let's dub it in a number of languages. Let's choose all of this. We're going crazy. All right. So I'm going to play the original. All right, and give a sec, and listen to all these language chain together.
Creemos que también conducirá a la construcción de relaciones de confianza con nuestros clientes. Wir glauben, dass dies auch zum Aufbau vertrauensvoller Beziehungen zu unseren Kunden führen wird. Nous croyons que cela conduira également à établir des relations de confiance avec nos clients. أنا ما من كي تبريد مدليات في مهمة وقتل نعتقد أنه سيؤدي أيضا إلى بناء علاقات ثقة مع عملائنا. We believe that it will also lead to building relationships of trust with our customers. 우리는 또한 고객과의 신뢰관계 구축으로 이어질 것이라고 믿습니다.
All right. Totally sounds like she said all these things, but no, I guarantee you, just 3 seconds of audio, we can make her say all these languages and all the languages that we support. But let's do something even more challenging. Well, the mouse is not moving, all right. So let's load up an older video, because everybody loved the older video like the last show, right? How many people want to listen to Gary Grant saying some Spanish? All right, let's do it. All we need to do is to load up the file and choose some languages. Let's just do Spanish and German. All right, let's watch the original while it's processing.
Get Bruce out of jail. How can you worry about a man who's resting in a nice, quiet police station? Well, this is going on. Hillary, this is war. You can't deserve me now.
Oh, get off that taffy. You should cut your story right over there on the desk. Go on, smear it all over the front page. Earl Williams captured by the Morning Post. I covered your story for you, and I got in a fine mess doing it. Now I'm getting out.
You're a drooling idiot. What do you mean?
I just what I said.
There are 365 days in a year one can get mad. How many?
Classic arguing scene. All right, let's see Spanish.
Sacar a Bruce de la cárcel. ¿Cómo puedes preocuparte por un hombre que está descansando tranquilo? Mañana está fiando policía mientras esto sucede. Tilly, esto es guerra. No puedes desertar ahora.
Baja que ese trapecio. Simplemente lo vas a montar por toda la primera página. El Williams se reparo por el Morning Post. Corrigió usted para que me metí en un lío y ahora estoy saliendo.
Idiota, ¿qué quiere decir con que está saliendo? Hay 165 días en el año que no puede casarse.
And also German.
Programm zum Gefängnis vor. Wie kann man sich Sorgen um einen Mann machen, der sich währenddessen in einer netten, ruhigen Polizeistation ausruht? Tilly, das ist Krieg. Du kannst jetzt nicht protestieren.
Sie werden es einfach auf die Titelseite schmieren und Williams wurde von der Morning Post erwischt. Ich habe eine Geschichte für dich erzählt und ich habe mich selbst in einen Schlaus gebracht und jetzt komme ich raus.
Du gehst raus. Es gibt 365 Tage im Jahr, an denen man heiraten kann.
So with project dot, you can just dub your content into various languages ready to post.
Thank you, Zayu. I mean, I think now you see where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been dubbed in a movie before and like listened to that back? And
Yeah, it's usually very bad, and I seem way angrier.
in every language.
In every language.
Wow.
I remember they dubbed me in German, and I'm like, I don't sound that angry, do I? And people are like, you scream all the time. That's your main comedic trick. First of all, sehr gut.
I actually don't know what that means.
Yep. You'll have to dub it, dub it.
All right, I'll try to use that next time.
Yeah, I mean, it's truly incredible. I mean, this is the future. I've been looking to break into the Vietnamese market, so I think this might help.
This is it for
This
you.
is it.
This is
the
it. One more
tool.
time for Project Dub. Thank you, Zayu. All right, well, we have a lot of photographers out here in the audience tonight. And I think we need to do a little something with photography. So this next sneak is Project See-Through by Eric Key.
Eric!
I don't know about you all, but I take a lot of pictures, like this one. I was in the car when I got this shot, and I think it's pretty good, but the sky's kind of messed up. These are reflections from inside the car. But it's okay, we can fix this. Open Photoshop, use generative fill. You know the fill's gonna work because the sky is smooth. It's just, it'll take a little bit of time and effort to get it all cleaned up nicely. So maybe there's a faster way.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, boom, reflections are gone. That's it. The AI has automatically removed all of the reflections from the sky, and it was definitely a lot easier than doing it by hand. So that was easy, but I know some people are going to say, hey man, those reflections look kind of simple. And I totally get that. It's just that reflections are also kind of a common problem. So check out this shot. I got this one of my friend's puppy, and I think it would be difficult to clean this up in Photoshop. Look at all these detailed trees here. You could use Firefly, but that might completely change your photo, including the way the dog looks. So let's try cleaning this one up, too. 3, 2, 1, boom. Reflections are gone.
Whoa.
The AI has automatically pulled all of those trees out of the background and on the face of the dog, right? This is definitely much more of the photo that I was looking for. Okay, so this was easy, but this time I want to be the one to say, I don't think those reflections are that difficult, because they're not that strong on the dog, right? You can still see his face. So let's try another one. I got this shot while window shopping. I thought these record players were kind of cool, but the reflection from the street kind of ruins this. In fact, I might even delete this photo because I don't know if I could fix that in Photoshop. Look at all these detailed edges here. These are the cobblestones in the street. So let's try cleaning this one up, but I want to show you something else too. This time, let's also save the reflection. Three, 2, 1, boom. Reflections are gone. The AI has pulled all of the cobblestones out of there. You can clearly see the record players, right? Definitely we can share this photo. You don't need to delete it. And don't forget we saved the reflection, so here's that.
Cool.
Thank you. So you can see all of the cobblestones and the umbrella and my shoes. Seriously though, now that we've separated these two images, so here's the clean one, we can open them in Photoshop to edit them, recombine them, whatever you want to do in Photoshop. Okay, so you've seen how we can rescue ruined photos and clean up reflections and even edit reflections in Photoshop. I want to show you just one more example today because it turns out that reflections are more than just an annoyance. They can actually hide important content in your pictures. So check out this shot. I got this at a friend's house party. Reflection covers about half of the photo, but it's also really strong. Up here in the sky, you can barely see anything through that, but let's try it anyway. Three, 2, 1, boom.
Wow.
Reflections are gone. The AI has automatically recovered all of the details of the beams in the ceiling and the window here, the dining table, and of course, most importantly, now you can see the subject clearly and without any distractions. And that's the whole point of reflection removal, right? By giving you control over when and where reflections appear in your photos, you can stop worrying about glass getting in the way. Thank you very much.
Great job, Eric.
This is, I mean, if you've ever tried to remove reflections, some of that is just going to be painstakingly, like, just so annoying.
That's my favorite excuse when my wife makes me take photos of her. I go, the reflections are too bad. We can't, I can't do this.
Unfortunately say that anymore.
And then now Eric ruined that for me, but she's gonna love it. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. All right, well, normally this is where we would end the show. We normally only have 10 sneaks.
Okay, but we have a secret announcement. Everyone gets a free car.
Oh, jeez, yeah, no.
Wait,
that would be amazing.
what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Okay, I take back what I said then.
All right, well, so we do have one more sneak.
Okay.
That's where I was going with
Cool.
this. So
Better than the car.
better, clearly better. It is going to be really good. Some of you actually may have seen this, sneaked before the sneak on some of our Adobe social channels.
Free sneak.
And there's been a lot that I could see going into Adobe Firefly, going into our products, but as someone who works on all this technology as well, I'm genuinely so stoked about this next piece of technology and getting this into our products. This is Project Stardust by Aya Filimo.
Woo! Hallo zusammen, wie gehen Sie, Leute? So my little sister loves to volunteer around the neighborhood by walking our neighbors' dogs. And she asked for my help editing a photo for her to use for her flyers and her brochures for her dog walking service. So I have the photo ready to go. The first thing that I want to do to this photo is move this couple more towards the center of the frame. How many of you guys have done something similar? First, you have to, a lot of you, first you have to mask around the person, then move them to where we want them to be, and then we have a person-shaped hole in the back that we need to fill in somehow. Very tedious. Now, Project Stardust aims to make photo editing as easy as possible. And the easiest way to select people and move them is to select the two people and move them. It doesn't need to be difficult. That's it. That's all, y'all. Woo! What did Dacia say the other day? Let the robots do the work, y'all. We're trying to put y'all on. So Project Stardust does this by understanding all of the objects in the picture the same way that you and I, human beings, understand the people, the objects, the background in 3D space. This allows you to essentially reach into the photo and edit it as if it were real life. Let's take these background people, for example. If I wanted to remove these background people and I select them one by one, I hit delete on my keyboard and they disappear. That wasn't it. You don't even know.
Chill.
It would be very time-consuming to delete each person one by one, especially if it's a large crowd, you know, your vacation photos. So Stardust has a way, luckily, to identify exactly which people are distracting from the main focus, so you can delete them with just one click. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Now, if this is a flyer for a dog walking service, I think we need a dog, right? We need to add a dog.
Yeah, we do.
So let's add a fluffy dog. I love the audience participation. You guys are like, oh, get this woman a puppy immediately. So Stardust is connected to generative fill and has all of that magic, right? So adding a new object is just as easy. This one's like ready to go. Just as easy as all of the objects that were already in the picture, right? So if I'm going to keep this dog, these are individual isolated objects. So I can, you know, scale, rotate, I can move the dog behind the guy, do all of that good stuff. I'm actually going to flip it so he's looking the other way. Let's do that. Off script, you're getting a little bonus. So let's do that. Now this picture is missing a little something, just a little bit of razzle-dazzle. Now my sister loves to wear an orange sweater when she's walking the dog, so we can look outside the window and see her beep-bop booping along with the puppies. And I want to make this sweater match her orange sweater. Notice how I didn't need to draw any outlines or any shapes. I wanted to click the shirt, so I clicked on the shirt and it knew exactly what I was looking for. This one looks great. Yeah, let's use this first one. And there we have it. The photo is ready to go for her flyers and her brochures. Woo! Now let's see what Stardust can do in another example. In this photo, my friend is this guy in the middle. And he really loves the way that he looked that day. He's feeling himself. He really wants to use this photo as his professional headshot, his badge photo, et cetera, et cetera. Now, at this point, we already know that I can Stardust his coworkers out of the picture, right? That's table stakes at this point. So, spicy. So, the real challenge in this example is that he is standing behind this woman, right? So, even if I did move her out of the way or delete her, it's not like Stardust is gonna like magically know what he looks like behind her, right? Right?
No, I bet it does.
Right? Wrong! Because of course it magically knows what he looks like behind her. Of course we can do that. Woo! Adobe Max thinks is a magic show.
Yeah, it is.
So there we go. Stardust those people out. We'll move him a little bit more towards the middle, and bam, he's ready to go. He's loving it. He's loving it. The most amazing thing about object completion is that it happens automatically with both people and objects the moment that you upload your photo. So if you had the power to edit your photos as if they were real, what would you create?
It is wild. Okay, so the first time that I ever saw this, I thought it was fake. Like seeing it even now, it looks like it's fake. It just happens so fast. You go in, you delete something, you move something over. You're like, did that happen? Is that real? Are they faking it? I had to upload my own photo to like truly believe it was happening. I was like, I don't know, you know, it just happened so fast.
So
it's incredible.
She's not a liar.
Not what I was saying, but yeah, not a liar.
Yeah. She was telling the truth the entire time.
Wow.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Stardust, I love it.
Let's hear it one more time for Project Stardust. Thank you, Aya.
That was incredible.
I mean, some amazing, amazing technology that we've gone through tonight. That's everything that we have. I want to make sure we give a big thank you to all of our presenters tonight.
Yeah.
Big round of applause. To all of our staff and crew behind the scenes. We've had an amazing run of show tonight. And of course, Adam. Let's give Adam a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thanks, guys. Oh, man. Thank you, Danielle. It was super fun.
It's been great.
I feel like I'm way smarter now.
You were very tech savvy at the beginning, as we know, but maybe you've learned a little bit
And what's
more.
cool about this is I'm going to lord all this knowledge over all my dumb friends and be like, oh, you're still using that version of Photoshop? Try Stardust, you moron. You know?
Absolutely, that sounds perfect. All right, well, thank you again to everyone who is streaming with us tonight. For all of the rest of you here, thank you so much. We will see you at the bash.
Thank you, guys.
I'm